216. In 2021, the two prototypes with add-on armor were handed to the Militär- und Festungsmuseum für Ruhenbau. 217. Indonesian Leopard 2Is. During a parade, the Indonesian Army operates the Leopard 2 Republic Indonesia Leopard 2I, an upgraded variant based on Rheinmetall's MBT Revolution upgrade for the Leopard 2A4 tank. The upgrade includes a map armor from IBD Diesenroth and Rheinmetall Kempro, improved fire control systems, and battlefield management and situational awareness systems. 218. 219. The PZ-87-140, 220, is an experimental variant of the Swiss PZ-87 with a 140mm gun and additional armor, which was later used on newer production variants. The Leopard 2A4 CHL is the upgraded Chilean version of the Leopard 2A4 ordered by Chile in 2007. Upgrades include new electronics, sighting, and information systems meant to elevate the Leopard 2A4's networking capability to be equal to that of the Leopard 2A6, a new suspension system, and the upgrading of the tank main gun to the L/55 smoothbore cannon used on the Leopard 2A6. Other upgrades are remote weapon stations over the gunner and commander hatches fitted with the MG3 and HKG MG. The Leopard 2A4 CHL has improved roof and side turret armor and can be uplinked with Chile's battlefield control network. The Leopard 2A4 MCAN is the upgraded Canadian version of the Leopard 2A4 acquired from the Royal Netherlands Army surplus. The Leopard 2A4 MCAN is specially designed for the war in Afghanistan based on experience gained by Leopard 2 operators. The first 20 were delivered in October 2010. 5 were deployed to Afghanistan at the end of 2010 and operated until July 2011, when combat operations stopped. 221. Though originally planned to be upgunned to the L/55 for consistency with the 2A6 MCAN, the longer-barreled guns, optimized for tank vs tank warfare, were found to be less than ideal in Afghanistan. Therefore it was decided to retain the L/44. Only small areas of slat armor were added, in a Leopard 2A4 in Canadian Army configuration, including Saab Barracuda thermal armor. A Leopard 2A4 of the Austrian Armed Forces contrast with the fully caged 2A6 MCANs. The protection of the Leopard 2A4 MCAN has been further augmented by the addition of applique armor resembling that found on the most recent Leopard 2A7 Plus variant, but modified to fit the turret configuration of 2A4. 222. Of the 2A4s acquired, 11 were converted for training use, 9 A4s, 2 A4MS. In February 2011, Canada bought 122 A4S/PZ-87 from Switzerland for the Force Mobility Enhancement Project, which, along with the remaining unused ex-Dutch tanks, saw 18 converted to armored engineering vehicles and 4 converted to armored recovery vehicles. 223. Canada has also purchased 15 2A4s from Germany as logistic stock vehicles, for spare parts. The Leopard 2 Next Generation is a privately funded Turkish upgrade by Aselsan that includes the application of a map-upgraded optics, completely overhauled turret mechanics, and a new fire control system on the work since 1995 and to be delivered by late 2011, which is intended to be used on the new Altay MBT. It was developed without an order from the Turkish army, but might meet the requirements for the modernization of the Turkish Leopard 2A4S. 224. The old power pack and the L/44 gun barrel are kept, but the combat weight is increased to 65 tons. 224. According to Turkish news sources, Finland was interested in jetting the Turkish upgrade package to modernize their fleet of Leopard 2A4s. However, in 2015 Finland purchased 122 A6 vehicles from the Netherlands. 225, 226. The Leopard 2 hull was used for the Vickers Mk7 main battle tank, which featured a British-designed turret, where some of the innovations later were incorporated into the Challenger 2 design. In December 2015, Umar Abdi signed an agreement with German Rheinmetall Land System concerning the technological support of the Polish modernization program for Leopard 2A4 tanks. The company will design, document, and execute 6 prototypes. The first upgraded Leopard 2 PLs have arrived in Poland in June 2020, with all 142 tanks to be delivered by 2023. 227. The upgrades include third-generation night vision systems, production of the Warsaw PCO, new additional armor modules and anti-splash lining, removal of flammable components, turret drive system and main propulsion system, installation of the new fire protection system, modernization of the tank's integrated monitoring and testing equipment, the possibility of using new types of ammunition, programmable DM11 and DM63, and an auxiliary generator set, APU. Construction of all 142 units will be completed by the end of 2020. Turkey is planning to modernize its Leopard 2A4 MBTs as Leopard 2A4 TR with the T1 modernization package. According to the Defense Industry Presidency, Leopard 2A4 tanks will be modernized with explosive reactive armor, ERA, T1 reactive passive armor, high ballistic strength cage armor, hollow modular add-on armor, close-range surveillance system, YOMGOS, laser warning receiver system, LIAS, SARP remote-controlled weapon system, UKSS, PILAT active protection system, AKS, a new power distribution unit, ASIL sound driver surveillance system, ADS, and voice alert system integrations. The modernization program is to be completed in 2 batches. The program will start with 84 Leopard 2A4 tanks in the first batch, and the remaining tanks will be modernized within the 2ND batch. A total of 334 tanks, including prototypes, are planned to be upgraded with the T1 modernization program. The new modernized Leopard 2A4 that was presented at the BMC factory was fitted with an Altai turret, which is armed with one 120mm 55 caliber smoothbore gun designed and manufactured by the Turkish company MAKE, based on a technology transfer from Hyundai Rotem of South Korea. A remote-controlled weapon station is mounted on the top of the turret, which is armed with a 12.7mm caliber heavy machine gun. 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, 233, Leopard 2A4V. On the 1st of September, 2023, video on social media showed Ukrainian crews with 30 Leopard 2A4 upgraded with contact ERA and T80U style rubber screens, denoted Leopard 2A4V. 234. This followed previous sightings in Ukraine of a Canadian-supplied Leopard 2A4 upgraded with contact 1 ERA. 109. 204, Leopard 2 Marksman. A Leopard 2 Marksman of the Finnish Army. Finland has modernized its Marksman Spark vehicles by replacing the original T55M chassis with a newer Leopard 2A4 chassis. 235. The upgraded Marksman vehicles were scheduled to enter service with the Finnish Army in 2016. 236. The new Leopard 2 chassis greatly improves mobility compared to the older T55 AMA chassis, both on and off-road. The Leopard 2 chassis is larger, providing a more stable firing platform for the Marksman turret to operate from. 237, Leopard 2 IMP. Leopard 2 improved prototype being tested in Sweden, ca. 1993. Leopard 2 Improved was a series of 3 prototypes used to test possible further enhancements beyond the Leopard 2A4 model developed beginning in 1988. 238. After a concept phase, a component test bed, KVT, Komponenten Versuchsstraße, was built in 1989, followed by 2 troop trial vehicles, TVM Truppenversuchsmuster. The Leopard 2 Improved was mostly focused on improving armor protection, introducing the wedge-shaped, spaced add-on armor at the turret front, as well as hull and roof add-on armor, greatly improving protection against holocharge and kinetic energy threats. It does not form a shot trap, since it does not deflect the penetrators outwards to hit the hull or turret ring. The gun mantlet was redesigned to accept the new AMA.61, aside of improved armor protection. These tanks also included improved optics, navigation systems and electronics. Following the initial trials of the 2 TVM prototypes in Germany and an agreement of the Leopard 2 user states, the second TVM prototype was modified, becoming the TVM2 mod, by removing several parts such as the add-on hull and roof armor. 239, becoming the basis for the Leopard 2A5 model. 1 Leopard 2 Improved, TVM2, competed in Sweden against the Leclerc and M1A2 Abrams, leading to the adoption of the Stridsvagn 122. Leopard 2A5. Leopard 2A5 of the Polish Land Forces. 2017. The Leopard 2 Improved was developed into the Leopard 2A5. Most of its improvements were focused on armor protection. It was enhanced by adding external add-on modules to the turret and replacing the turret's internal armor modules with ones of newer improved composition. 240. The interior received small liners torjuice fragments if the armor is penetrated. 240. The commander sight was moved to a new position behind the hatch and it received an independent thermal channel. The gunner's sight was moved to the turret roof as opposed to the cavity in the front armor in previous models. A heavier sliding driver's hatch was fitted. 241. The hydraulic turret drives were replaced by an all-electric system, increasing reliability and crew safety, as well as weight savings. 240. The gun braking system was improved to prepare for the later mounting of the new L/55 gun tube and to enable firing of more powerful ammunition, such as the DM-53 AFSTs. The first of 5S were handed over to the German Army Tank School in 1995 and started to enter regular service with Panzerbataillon 33 in December the same year. 241. The Leopard 2A5DK is a variant of the Leopard 2A5 similar to the Leopard 2A6 with some small modifications, used by the Danish Army. 242. Stridsvagn 122. A Stridsvagn 122 of the Swedish Army. Stridsvagn 122, also known as Leopard 2A5S, 243, and Leopard 2 Improved A5SE, 244, is a Swedish Army tank based on the Leopard 2 Improved. 120 units were built, 91 of which were license-produced in Sweden. The tank features increased armor on the turret top and front hull, and improved command, control and fire control systems. Externally, it can be distinguished from the Leopard 2A5 by the French Galax smoke dispensers, different stridge bins, and the much thicker crew hatches. 61. The STRV-122B and Evolution, a variant equipped with modular AM8 composite armor from IBD Diesenroth, has increased 360-degree protection against threats like EFPs, RPGs and IEDs. 245. Fuel width of 4 meters, 13 feet, has been kept, while the weight increases be only 350 kilograms, 770 pound. 245, Leopard 2 to 140. In the early 1990s, Rheinmetall began development of a 140mm smoothbore cannon for use in future tank designs. The new gun was intended to counter new Soviet tank developments, especially since the next generation of Soviet main battle tanks were rumored to be armed with a 135mm or 152mm cannon. The new 140mm cannon was part of a modernization program for the Leopard 2 known as the KWSII.246. Test firing of the new 140mm cannon was conducted. Results showed that the gun had high penetration values, and had a muzzle velocity of around 2,000 meters a second, with potential to be increased further. However, the 140mm rounds were too heavy for the tank crew to handle effectively. The KWS-3 upgrade was to feature a new turret. This new turret was equipped with the planned 140 cannon and an autoloader. The introduction of an autoloader reduced the tank's crew to 3 members, as a dedicated loader was no longer needed. The gun's 32 rounds of ammunition were stored separate from the crew in a large compartment occupying the entire rear of the turret, in order to increase crew survivability in the event of a cook-off. The turntable-style turret had the gun offset to the left side, due to the autoloader's lateral feeding of ammunition into the cannon breech. The turret was powered by an electro-hydraulic drive and featured an IFIS battlefield management system. The crew was protected by an armored capsule and ballistic protection for the hull was to be improved. The planned protection level of the KWS-3 upgrade was to be equal to or better than the Leopard 2 of 5.42, 246. A total of 650 Leopard 2 KWS-3 tanks were originally projected to be purchased. 43. However, in 1995 the KWS-3 program was cancelled due to changes in the political environment. Despite this, development continued on the 140mm cannon, with Rheinmetall coordinating with the British Royal Ordnance and French Guyot companies. The 140mm cannon was fitted to an old Leopard 2 prototype with the turret T19.247. Counterweights were added to the rear of the turret to balance the increased weight of the 140mm cannon. The modified Leopard 2 was not equipped with any other KWSII upgrades apart from the new gun. Live fire testing showed mixed results, where the 140mm cannon showed superior penetrating power compared to the existing 120mm cannon, but demonstrated poor handling characteristics. 246. The lack of the autoloader on the prototype further hampered performance. 246. Leopard 2A6. A German Leopard 2A6M with turret of AS. The Leopard 2A6 includes the addition of the Rheinmetall 120mm L/55 smoothbore gun and other changes. All German tank battalions of the Crisis Intervention Forces are equipped with the A6. Canada purchased 20 Leopard 2A6s from the Netherlands. These were delivered in 2007. 248. Portugal purchased 37 Leopard 2A6s from the Dutch in 2007, with delivery in 2008. In January 2014, Finland purchased 100 L2A6s, as well as munitions simulators, and a 10-year supply of reserve parts from the Netherlands. The tanks were delivered in batches between 2015 and 2019. 249. The Leopard 2A6A1 is a command version of the Leopard 2A6 stemming from the KWSI program. The vehicle includes additional radios, with the amount depending on the level of command, to accommodate the communications for section, platoon, troop, company, squadron or battalion commanders. 250, 4 section leaders. The vehicle is fitted with one XSEM-80 and one XSEM-90 VHF.